Hey, what is up guys? Smurfy here today talking about the banned and restricted list update, which was on January 9th, 2017. So for standard, they've banned Emrakul, Smuggler's Copter and Reflector Mage. I'm really surprised that they banned 3 cards. They very rarely ban cards in standard, so I just find that really strange, especially considering they've banned Reflector Mage. Like, it's not even an inherently broken card, it's just a 3-drop that bounces a guy. So banning Emrakul, I think that was a great choice. It sucks that because it was just such a key component of the whole set, or even that block, so I just feel that they've taken away from that, but I think the card ultimately was just too pushed. Maybe if they had made it so that it wasn't so cost reduced, it might have been more fair, so you could only play in ramp decks or really late game decks, but being able to play it off 7 land or something is just ridiculous, so I definitely think that needed to be banned. Smuggler's Copter I think is a bit weird. I ultimately, realistically, it's probably too powerful as a vehicle for standard. It just does too much, and it makes all your creatures that you play after a board wipe, they just basically get haste because you put them in the copter. And I think it was very strong. I don't know if it needed to be banned. They did say in their explanation basically that it was just a 4 in every aggro deck because it's very good and it's colorless, and they didn't like that, and it also made it I think that was what they said. That, or they also said that it made sorcery speed removal too weak, which I agree with. A lot of sorcery speed removal was just unplayable because of Copter. You kill their guy, they just play another one and hit you with Copter, and it was pretty degenerate. So I can see why they banned that. The Reflector Mage, they basically just said that it just wasn't fun to play against, and the blue-white deck was too good. And they said that this was the most frustrating card to play against, which is a pretty strange reason to ban something, because I just think that's a poor reason to ban something. I think you should ban things because they're too good, or they just have other underlying effects on the format. But it being too boring to play against is a very strange reason to ban a card. So that, overall I'm pretty happy with those bans. I'm not going to miss any of those. Smuggler's Copter is a bit annoying that you can't play it anymore, but it'll just make us have to innovate with other cards in standard aggro decks. And in modern, they've banned Gitaxian Probe and Golgari Grave Troll. So Golgari Grave Troll, along with the Prized Amalgam and Cathartic Reunion, did make Dredge a little bit too good, I think. I think that was pretty clear when so many people were just doing very... you get turn 3 wins with Dredge, and that wasn't even turn 3 I kill you, and if you stop it I'm dead. A lot of other combo decks are, if you can stop it, then it does, you just completely fizzle their thing. If you, Storm or Death Shadow aggro, if you can get rid of their creature, then they fizzle, right? That's the whole point of turn 3 decks. Or the Grizzlebrand deck, if you can somehow stop it, then normally they fall behind. But with the Dredge deck, it just wasn't like that. If they didn't, they could turn 3 kill you if you have a board wipe, or say you had something, then they can just keep going and going and going and going. And I just think that the deck was too powerful, too efficient and speedy, but at the same time was too resilient. And the Graveyard Hate in Modern wasn't even actually good enough a lot of the time, which I thought was really strange. So yeah, I think Golgari Grave Troll was definitely a good ban. I'm kind of concerned that Cathartic Reunion or Prized Amalgam or something like that was the problem, and they can replace this Dredge 6 with a Dredge 3 or something. I don't know what the next Dredge is, the next best one. So we'll see what happens with that, but I'm hoping that Golgari Grave Troll being banned would just put the Dredge deck powerful but not broken. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with the Golgari Grave Troll ban. It definitely hasn't killed the deck, I don't think. And Gitaxian Probe, I think this is a super interesting ban. So they could have banned... there's a bunch of cards in Modern they could ban. They could ban Becoments, because realistically 1 mana for that much pump is just unreasonable. And it's just strange that they banned Gitaxian Probe. They basically said it goes into too many combo decks that win on turn 3, and being able to see your opponent's hand so you know if you can go for it is just makes the deck even more degenerate, so I can see that. I think overall they could just ban Phyrexian Mana though, because I just think that Phyrexian Mana in itself is just broken, so I would not be surprised if they just banned all Phyrexian Mana one day. But yeah, Gitaxian Probe is a very interesting one because it comes again, it's in Storm. I assume Storm can just win without it. Obviously it's a very big card in Storm, but they should be able to win without it. But it is in Death Shadow Zoo, so I'm really interested to see how that works, because Death Shadow Zoo, it was a turn 3 kill deck a lot of the time. You use Gitaxian Probe to fuel Delve, to pay life, and to see your opponent's hand. And now that all 3 of those are gone from this card, I don't know how well the deck works. Like, taking away 4 of a Phyrexian card in the Death Shadow deck was huge. Because obviously you need to get down to as low life as possible, as soon as possible, to cast your Death Shadow. So I don't know how Gitaxian Probe being banned is going to affect Death Shadow Zoo. And the other deck it seriously affects is Blue Zoo. So Blue Zoo uses Kill Fiend and Thing in the Ice, and then you just flip them and pump them up and kill your opponent. And Gitaxian Probe was like an easy 4 in that deck because it helps you flip or helps you pump your Kill Fiend. So I'm going to be really interested to see how Death Shadow Zoo and Blue Zoo are affected by the Gitaxian Probe ban, and to a lesser extent Storm. I think Storm should be alright, but yeah, I'm really worried about those 2 decks because I actually quite like both of those decks. I think the Death Shadow deck was a little bit too powerful maybe, but maybe with the new, I can't remember what the new black spell was, the 1 mana kill a creature to a 2 CMC or less. I think that might have been able to help keep that deck in check. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the ban list. I'm sad to see Gitaxian Probe go, but I think it's fair enough. The Golgari Grave Troll I think was a great ban. Again with Emrakul, great ban. Smuggler's Copter was a bit strange, and Reflector Mage was just very odd. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.